Hopefully my mic's louder. Edgar said he couldn't hear me in the other one, so I'm just gonna make a quick recap with two more games that I was looking at, and I see a lot more mistakes in these games, even though we tied one and we won one. This one is UPG semifinals where we won 2-1 in the two legs, and the other one's our most recent game that I've recorded versus Toluca. We didn't really play good. We scored 4 goals, but that game had so many mistakes of what I was talking about there being a line between two players and intersecting that line to be able to get a free interception on them. Let me open up Epic Pen. Okay, I'm just gonna run through these games. A few examples here and there,
Yeah,
and
go
then
to the wing and then R1 next. Good shit, Kent.
turn the volume on this. It's a good pass. That's a good pass. It's open. Everyone's open right here. I'm open again. Headache opens up from here. That's a good pass again. We're doing good right here. Edgar has it. And he gets intercepted right there. I think it takes too long. He could have just passed it backwards. I know he has this opening right here, but just because he takes way too long with the ball. Oh, what the hell? Okay. That line is gone by the time he passes it. This guy this guy was running forward and he happens to get in the line, in the middle of the line between them. And it's just an easy as interception for him. Wow. I don't know who he was passing to. It's just center backs. They just have bad passing rates, so it's not as straight, I guess. Unless he was aiming for someone else, but yeah, that's just FIFA on that guy. So right here, we're loosely marking. I don't know why I went forward and then I went backwards on here. I should have stayed right here. I should have kept going forward just in that position and waited for a pass to get in. But right here, this is Jaime. Jaime's going the right direction to block this pass, and this guy ends up like going towards here to open up because he can't give it to the player right here. Edgar's marking him. He passes it straight, and Jaime should have just kept going straight because there's no one else he can possibly mark. But he ends up going this way, and because he did that, they end up having Immune, who was defending properly at the beginning of this play. Now this guy has the ball and he has this spot. Immune is no longer in a line between this guy and this guy. Damn man, can I do all of this? Fuck. He passes it to the side. Look at that. Haim is going here. He's going through this line. And then he just stops going to that line. That was perfect of him. He would have won the ball right there in a really good spot. But he didn't do it. He just stopped for some reason. Right there, he's in the line. But look, he just went to the side instead. The line's just right there. And he went like this. He could have just kept going straight. And that was an easy interception for him. So now they have space for the center backs. Now they can pressure the center backs. Eddy comes out to try to win the ball. We start trying to pressure the ball. This is something that we need to cut off. That I was talking about the other day and last night. Me and Edgar. I'm going towards him to win the ball. Edgar's going towards him to win the ball. Eddy is marking. Eddy's getting in position to mark him. He's already in a position though that if this guy tries to pass it, he can block it. Eddy's 1v2ing right here. Me and Edgar, if we were playing actually right, I would pressure this guy or I would go. Let me cut all of it off. I would either pressure this guy or I would go this way. And at that point, Edgar can try to go in this direction just in case this pass makes it. Because if he passes it to this guy, at least Edgar can swoop in and create pressure on him so he can't just take his time with it. But what ends up happening is we both go for him, completely not marking the line between this guy and this guy. We just go on this exact pathway. And it's just an easy, like, we just don't do what we're supposed to be doing. And now all of a sudden, we're no longer marking anybody. Me and Edgar are both stuck right here. And they have this free pass. He can't pass it here, but he can easily pass it here if he wanted to. And they can 2v1 immune right here. Or 3v1. Depending on how Hyman moves. But we didn't do our job right there. We both went to win the ball instead of marking the passing line. Now they get easy build-ups out of that, and they create a big chance on us. Isn't that crazy? Primarily, that's what we need to cut out. We need to start marking properly. We need to start doing things smart. A lot of passes in between and open space. It's getting cramped up, but I don't think there's much we can do here because I don't know if it was going for me or Eric, so we both didn't know. I was gonna keep going forward. Eddy got the ball. Eddy likes to stop when he has the ball, so he can do more efficient skill moves. But they end up taking it away because there's two of us, so it's easier for them to just rush us. See, Chinchito has an open pass to Erik. The guy that was with Eric should have been holding L2 R2 and going right here instead of marking the run. But instead he's moving this direction, so it gives an open line to Erik. And I'm not being marked, no one's in between us, so I can pass it and I can open it up to this side. I'm open. I gave it to Edgar. I gave it to Edgar in a bad spot. He was already being marked. And he doesn't turn around properly like he should. But it was a bad pass by me. We lost the ball right there. What the hell was that? Alright, I get this. This is just a weird bump that happens. This guy's not being marked. It's an easy straight line to him. Nothing. Everybody can see this. It's just so free. Edgar is open. Immune is open. Hyman is open. I think Edgar's open still. It's tricky, but yeah, he has to pass it fast. Now I'm open. See, when we do a lot of passing to guys that are open and don't force it, the ball naturally moves up. The ball naturally moves up and we create chances. think this is lazy marking by me. Right here, there's this pass I have to guard. This pass is unreachable for me. This is too far for me to get. If this is the line, this is too far for me to get. I overcross this line between me and the closest guy next to me. I know he got this on this guy, so I don't have to worry. Chinchito can easily mark him, but I'm not doing that properly. I'm just trying to win the ball from the guy. I'm trying to predict where he's going to move instead of where he's going to pass it to. And that opens him up to give a free pass right there because I'm all the way over here now doing nothing. So move the ball to the middle. What I thought I was doing was marking properly. In reality, I wasn't doing shit. I have another opening right here. They try to walk it in. It's whatever. They lose the ball. Edgar's open. Eric's open. Edgar's still open. Immune's open. I'm open. Gigante's open. Chinchito's open. I pass it to someone being marked. How did it move up right here? Okay. No one's in line right here. I wonder, could Immune have blocked this pass? I think he could have. I think he leaves. Shit. I think he leaves this line for Jaime to walk in. The line's like really here. I can't draw. And Immune looks to cut through here. Immune looks to mark this line. You don't have to run there because this guy is naturally getting closer to you. So by the time the pass is made, the reality is this line's not going to be here. The reality is that the line is going to be like somewhere around here. So this is how much Immune should walk towards. He doesn't have to go all the way to the guy. He just has to go towards where the guy is going to be by the time the ball gets passed. Here, I think right here, this is a good mark. There's two guys on them. There's no one on this guy. That's a free pass. And there's no one on this guy. This is where someone like Ruiz predicts a pass. He fakes the short run right here, and he goes immediately to make this cut into in between the line of these two guys. Yeah, so he ends up passing it. They're opening us up. They're passing it to people open. There's still an open right there. Chinchito wasn't in between those two guys. He's on the side. He stays on the side. He sees it, but he sees it too late. And that's why the guy gets already behind him. Mind you, we only tied in this game. We could have done so much better. It's a hell of an opening. We were switching it to Chinchito was completely open. I'm open still because no one's marking me. He gets to Chinchito in a bad spot. Let's see. Could Ember theoretically... Can Ember actually be marking this pass, or could Ernie? I don't think Ernie can, because they have a tendency to cross the ball, but he is kind of far away from him. I don't think the guy beats him at all at a cross because of the distance. But I think right here, Ember should start holding L2, R2, and do the fake run real quick, and then move a little bit backwards. And if he doesn't pass it, and he keeps dribbling, he still has room to come back over here and defend. Oh, he passed it to the other guy. Okay. Who's that one? Let's see. He's the other guy. Maybe Jaime can rotate this way because he's just running straight. Granted, I don't know. I think Jaime is supposed to be in this side, not Gigante. If Jaime goes that way, I think he blocks that pass. He locks this guy. It's a no-brainer. You gotta lock that guy out. This guy, Ernie got close to him. The closer he got, so Ernie probably would have beaten him just with strength. He would have shoved him out of the ball. But it's just mindless running. This is mindless running without actually marking what you should be being marked. You shouldn't be pressuring the guy. You should just look to see where he's gonna pass it to next. Oh shit, that was a penalty. I saw they scored on us. Damn, that's weak. Okay, pass to the open guy. Immune has it. I think Immune gives it to Hyde right here, or he gives it to me. Because Hyde is open. I'm open. No one's like everybody's perfectly in the middle between me. There's no way they can get that pass because it's so short. But this guy's with Edgar. Even Edgar's kind of open. If this guy goes forward with Edgar, he's gonna challenge him for the ball. He looks like he's taller, so he probably has way more strength. He just intercepts the ball. Doesn't even struggle with it. Okay, passes it to the side. There's an opening right here. Now Eddie has it. Gotta wait for people. Give it to Eddie. Hyman's being marked, but he's going forward. Yep, that ends up happening. Immune got... He got clamp right here. You try too fast to pass it when someone's really close to him. Someone that's going this way. So he's already here. He's already in this line, but because he's going that way, he's also gonna be here. So Immune got clamped. I think we should just call that getting clamped when you get like in this little situation. You just hold the ball right here, man. You just L2. L2 is just shield to turn your back on him, and you make another play happen. Because they gain so much distance when we lose the ball like that. Especially on the sides when they can just make a free run since you're a winger on a 3-5-2. Nice play. We opened them and we got inside. Damn, they tackled me trying to dribble. You got to seize the line. He's just a little too late. Immune gives it to me. Oh, I turn around to try to pass it back, but he wins the ball off of it. See, you know this is an X. It's not a triangle. They're so close to their side that they secure balls. They don't send it far. The reason people don't triangle inside the field, in the middle of the field, is because someone can already be here. And since the triangle balls tend to be longer to send someone running, they're more easily intercepted. That's why you always expect X passing and not triangle passing. So Jaime should have been... Shit. Jaime should have been cutting over here. Even if the guy's running. Because even if it's David, it's whatever. But yeah, he gets this ball. That's it. That's the end of the counter. Instead, I think he starts running also backwards with him. You don't want to run parallel with someone, man. You don't want to run side to side with someone because you're never going to get the ball like that, and it's always going to be a free pass to anybody. If you're both running this way, then the pass is easy because you're running in a direction you're never going to get in between them. That's why you have to cross the line that they have. That's why you have to get in the middle of them. Alright, first half, I think I explained enough. So in this game, man, there's like so many mistakes, man. I've seen so much. And this is the most recent game, so we've been playing like this for a while. That's why it seems like we're not doing too well recently. That's a good pass. That's a good pass. That's a good pass because he's open. No one's being marked. Eric's taking his time with it. At that point, that's an immune or a Genji pass. Look how loose Toluca's marking is. No one's marking Genji right here, bro. What the fuck is this color? Oh shit, some marker. Wait, what? I changed it. Oh. Okay. No one's marking him, no one's marking immune. They are marking Edgar though. Edgar's being marked. I'm way too far for any kind of passing. I'm just waiting on the wings. It's a 3-5-2. So Immune gets the ball. Yep, open space and Edgar. I don't know why the fuck it crosses like that. Ignore the crossing. Fuck the crossing. I tried to intercept, but I was too late because we had the ball. It was just reactionary at that moment. I couldn't do it properly. That's a really good pass by Ernie. Passes in between. That's another good pass because he's open. I'm off sides, but even then, look where Edgar ends up passing it to, directly to that guy. There's no stopping that guy right there. He fucks up. He's just going straight. He doesn't do anything with that. That Chinchito also messes up. Wow. That happened. That's just FIFA being FIFA, right? That's a good pass. Chinchito waited for the guy to not be in between him and Edgar. Or he sent it forward. He sent it with a triangle because, like I said, triangles work if there's no one at the other side to stop it. Sent it just on his straight line. He didn't go towards the air. If he would have done an X pass that always gets intercepted, he gave Edgar the opportunity to keep making a run. Now I'm open. Genji's is open. He passes it to. I'm sure he didn't pass it to him, on purpose. Now, could Killer right here pass it to someone? I think he has Chanchito right there, and Chanchito can pass it to the middle. Instead of just wasting time sending it all the way back. So he's stuck again. But now he sends it to someone open. That's a really good clear. It's a completely open Eric, I think. Yeah, Eric. It's an alright cross. That's a really good play by Edgar. It's another good play by Chinchito. We had good shots right there. This guy's wasting a lot of time, and because he's wasting a lot of time, he gives us opportunities to sharpen up where we have to mark. Right here, Uni has to go a little bit on this side because he's getting ready to pass the ball. I think Immune sees it, so he's going to mark this guy. I think Chanchito is running Genchito's run is bad, and he should be over here. Well, he's getting 2v1, so maybe a little bit closer, but he should be closer. Because if this guy passes it, it's free. The Uni doesn't have a choice but to mark right here, and that's okay. Don't you mark the person you can get closest to, be able to mark. Since he's already here, this is closer to me, I think, than him going here. This is way too wide for him to intercept, if that makes sense. If the line's right here, Uni just has to move a little bit compared to how much he has to move over here to win the ball in such a short amount of time. What the hell am I even waiting for this? Okay, what was that about? He passed it to no one, honestly. I don't know where the pass is going, but I think Eric was open. Why am I waiting on corners? What the hell? Okay, so right here Eric's with this guy, but at no point is he gonna let this guy happen. I think Immune has to mark this guy though. If Immune marks the lane right here, then Eddie can focus on these guys right here. But if Immune's not doing that, then he's just going backwards. Okay, he does mark him. Things change. Things change in like the smallest amount of seconds. Now Immune is actually marking the pass between these two guys. God damn, I can't. There we go. Immune's marking this, and Eddie's marking this guy. If they try to pass it, they shouldn't technically be able to get past those guys. This man is open. Genshi's isn't marking him. He's not close enough. I think he's running backwards, but in reality, he should be marking that guy. That's how this thing should all be played out. Uni should be on hold, waiting either on here or moving a little bit backwards to prioritize this guy. One of these two. Oh, they can clear everything like that. Okay. I don't know what the fuck that pass was. It's a bad ball loss just from ball control. Right here, there's two guys right there. Okay, Embiid was contesting, so he's not in position to do anything though. Ernie passed it bad right here. That was a bad pass, man. You have Immune on the side. He gets intercepted because someone gets in the line right before the pass happens. Eddie forces it to Edgar. It also gets intercepted because there's a bad line. Now send him out to open space. Okay, easy pass, easy pass, easy pass, easy pass. Boom. We're already out in the open. I don't know what the fuck, man. We can be doing so much more. Just give it to Immune, give it to Genji so they can get to Genchito. That's a bad pass from Uni. Probably has to pass it here. It's for Ember so he can open up for Chinchito. But he decides to give it to Genchis while there's a guy in between them. He can even give it to Eric if he's quick enough. If you're quick enough, man. If you take too long, this guy's already running. If you take too long, by the time you pass it, he'll be in that spot and he'll block it. He'll intercept the ball from me. Wins it again. Okay, now we go to Chinchito. He loses it. Right there too. Guys in between his pass and Genchi. Uni passes to someone that's open. That's a good pass. That's unfortunate. That's just FIFA, man. That's a really good pass. We intercept the crap out of him. It's just dogpiling him because he's so close to the area. There's not too many options for someone. I think a better team. I think a better team would just when he has it, he's gonna send it wide, so they have more room to breathe. That's what a better team does. They always give themselves room to breathe. They don't fucking pass it backwards without a purpose. We tend to send it backwards because we're stuck. I'm trying to fix that. But let's see, we dogpile on the guy. Uni gets the ball. That's really dangerous. But because the guy, let's see if I can go back a little. Uni has the ball right here. The guy's in between him and Edgar. But he's running this way. So he's running away from the line. If he cuts back, yeah, he blocks it 100%. You gotta understand that in this game, it's not just where you pass it, it's also the input of where you're running. So it's Edgar's input that determines where the pass is going. If Edgar's going here, the pass might be on this straight line, but at the end of it, it's going to go this way. That's just the input that the player has who's going to receive the ball. Pretty sure I actually have an example of that. Let's see. 827. What was the last thing I had? I think it was minute 15 I saw it. Was it 15? 1542 maybe? Yeah, I think it's right here. Okay. A lot of tackling, a lot of stuff. No, it's not that either. Damn. Where is it, man? Wait. Nah, damn it. It was VPN. Yeah, no. My bad. I don't think I have the VPN video on my channel, so because I was looking for it earlier. Look at this shit. Look at their build-up, man. It's so loose how we're marking. Okay, Edgar loses it. I'm not going nowhere. I should be going this way to block this guy. Genshi is going nowhere either. He gets a free pass because no one's marking him. Now I'm between him and the next guy. I at least have that. Genji's might be open right here. There's zone marking this guy though. Immune is too far out. Let's see, where's Gigante? Is that Gigante? I don't really know. Might be him. What ends up happening here? Wow, he actually got through with that pass. Uh, it's not always gonna be perfect, man. You can be in the line and it's gonna go right past you. Look at that. Wow. So Eddie's following this guy. When you're pressuring someone, when you call it out, you're gonna pressure this guy. You're gonna be really close to him. You pressure with the chance that you're still holding on to this line, so he can't pass it to the other guy. Say this guy Luis Leal, say he starts juggling a lot, he starts dribbling a lot, like turning, twist and turning, trying to get you off. That's fine. Try not to try to just tackle him. Juke him out. When he's doing that, when he's like moving around a lot just to get you out of the way, because the closer you are, the easier it is for someone to juke you and be in open space, so you can give like a direct pass behind you when you're in the line. Move a little to convince him that now he has the pass. They're probably gonna turn back around, face forward on you, and try to pass it. That's when you come back into the line and you intercept the ball. That's so easy to do. See how he's just turning, twisting and turning? He passes it to the side because yeah, it's a smart play. But if he was with this guy, he tries passing it backwards. You go a little bit to the side and then you cut back to maintain the line. You got to maintain the line. That's all I have. Everybody needs to be sharper on these passes because this game sucked. We lost the ball a lot. We kept passing it where someone was blocking us from another pass. Someone was in between us. That happened way too often. It's been happening in our last few games, and that's why we haven't been able to do proper attacking. We haven't been able to build up. We haven't been able to defend right. Everything's going to shit just because we're not doing our jobs and getting the right people. I like I said, don't commit on the guy with the ball. Commit where you think he's gonna pass it. Convince him he can get an easy pass, and then swoop right in right before the pass happens to intercept the ball. That's all we gotta do, man. That's all we gotta do.